everyone, it's Amy Urquhart from the Carberry Plains Arts Council. We're coming at you with another fun arts activity that you can do at home. All right, I hope everybody had a good long weekend. I definitely did. I got lots of sun, as you can see. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make flowers out of scrap pieces of paper. So right here I have a ripped up Clifford book that my son kind of went to town on. Now, disclaimer, please do not grab your parents' books and rip them up. So it doesn't have to be a book. It could be really any piece of paper. It could be flyers. It could be an old magazine, whatever. Dig around your house and see what you got. But it's got to be paper that's kind of light and easy to cut and easy to glue. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we have this weird, irregular looking piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our crayon and we're just going to start tracing the outline and going inward. Now, some of you might remember how to do the paper rose tutorial where you take a circle and then you just kind of trace in the circle until you get into the middle and then cut the outside. That's pretty much the similar idea. So if you can see here, I started on the outside and I drew just kind of around and around and around and around until I got in the center. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scissors that are on the floor. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to use that line that I created. See, starting on the outside, you just circle around and around and around until you get into the middle. If you're a circle person, then cut this into a circle and then just do a circle around. But if you're willing to take a risk, we're going to do it this way. Okay, so here I go. I'm cutting along the lines that I've created, just like this. Coils. We're making coils. Coils, flower coils, and look at that. And this is what's happening. We're making coils that will be flowers, hopefully. Did you lose the thread of where you put your line? That's okay, make it up. Who knows where we're gonna go here? Okay. Almost to the center. Ba-da! So you should have this. Woohoo! Okay, you want to see that again? Here, I'll give you an overhead shot of what I'm doing here. Okay. So, here's your paper. Start in the center. And you can do a circle or you can do this. But basically, you're starting on the inside and you're, right? You're just making a pattern. Okay? See that? Now, there we go. Now we cut. Following the line. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Magazines, old phone books work good for this if you like the black and white look. And actually, once the flower's done, you could maybe dip it in some paint or something. Who knows? But anyway, we're not there yet. So the great thing about flowers is they're beautiful. They put on a beautiful show, right? They have a period where they come up from the ground and you can see the leaves and you're wondering, oh, you know, what's that going to look like? And then it blooms and then it dies. So it's really flowers kind of symbolize moment in time. You know, those special moments that, you know, let's say you went for a walk and it was cloudy. And suddenly you come upon this beautiful place to sit and watch. There's our second coil. Woo! You can even make a necklace. Oh, I ripped it. That's okay. Want to know why? Because it may be easier for you to rip the big coil into smaller sections to put it together. Maybe. It just depends. Okay, so you're taking a beautiful walk. You find a place to sit. It's cloudy. You're sitting down. You notice a nice, beautiful smell of maybe lilacs on the wind. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, while you're sitting there, smelling the beautiful smell, a part comes through the clouds and the sunshine beams through and comes right down on you to where you're sitting. Now that would be a moment in time, and then the cloud passes over and then it's gone. So that one moment there was very special. And it's one that happened that one time, and that's it. It's gone. So I want you to remember that right now things are different, you know, and things are going to be different in the future. But we should still appreciate this time because there are some very special things about now and the time that we're in that we can appreciate. Okay, so just think about that. And you know what? We may not know for sure what's coming down the pipe, but in terms of, you know, school and visiting and all that kind of stuff. But one thing that will definitely happen, tomorrow will be a new day, and all your family will still love you and support you and be there for you. Okay? All right. Coils. So what we're going to do, I have my trusty paintbrush. I have my trusty glue. Okay? And what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you, is we're going to spread glue along the bottom, but it's also good to practice too. We're going to coil. So that means wrap around like so. Rappity-damp. Okay? You're just going to coil like that all the way around. So here we go. Okay. And spread a little glue on there. Ooh. There we go, glue. Okay. I like using an applicator of sorts with glue because this is unpredictable. You know, depending on how much it's dried and whatever. And hey, maybe some of you want to use, glue sticks, which are cool too. I don't know what you got going on at home right now. Maybe, oops. Yeah, you're just going to try it out and see what works better. My suggestion with the coil is you try and follow this edge on the inside edge as much as you can, but there are going to be points where you're just going to be like, I don't know. If you're having a hard time, you can always, like I say, rip it into smaller pieces. So yeah, now especially during the social distancing and disruption and supply chain, and maybe you go to the store and they don't have everything that you have, it's important that we start looking at everyday items to see if maybe we can find different uses for them. Because everything around you has potential to be art. All right. So this is what's starting to take shape. Okay. Now something interesting is happening here. I've got these curves and they're kind of turning into petals a little bit. See? So I'm just spreading glue and coiling this around here. A little more glue. So once your coiling's done, you'll hopefully have something that looks like this. Flower. Pretty cool, eh? So just take your time, coil those around, and pretty soon you'll have a nice little flower that you can, I think I might even put this in my hair. What do you guys think? Cool. Awesome. Okay. So that's our arts activity using reclaimed paper to make beautiful flowers. All right. So that's our arts activity for this week. Be sure to tune in next week, like and subscribe for a new arts activity that you can try at home. All right. Stay safe.